MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. The Nationals look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Anibal Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Into the box now, Amed Rosario, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
First pitch, 136.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Turner has it. And that's the first out. Next for the Mets, Jason Dominguez, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Kendrick has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
The shortstop.
Down the third baseline. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And there's one down now.
Batting second.
Adam Eaton digging in next. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third.
Here's Howie Kendrick. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Stroman comes set. Here's the 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And the two-out threat will not. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Jed Lowry now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And a dive, but he's back. He's set, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And it's fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another one sent foul. Fouled away. Alonso, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Coming to the plate now, Harold Castro. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. And a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Stroman has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Glove by Cabrera. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up. Now batting, Sandy Leon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The catcher,
Bouncer to the left side.
Leon.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Third inning, no score to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Standing in, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Fly ball out toward right field. Thames will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And now for Washington, Anibal Sanchez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. 1 away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that one is gone.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2. Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Castro is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Now back, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at bat, Howie Kendrick. He drew a walk his first time up. In there at the knees, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Dominguez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 24.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Grounded back up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch.
And that is off the first base bag. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag. And now, Eric Thames, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. Reined in to Lowry at the bag. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play. At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this is low, ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cabrera is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 1-2. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter. Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Harold Castro. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Zimmerman.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Hit out toward second. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 3-1 to the National shortstop. Heading out toward shallow right. Conforto has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now out of the plate, Adam Eaton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach, you know.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. At the plate, Sandy Leon will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Marcus Stroman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto.
The left fielder.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
All even now. 2-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And it's fouled away. Liner towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitch.
Jason Dominguez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Mets.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the belt, the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself. At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Cut fastball taken for strike one. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Dominguez is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Anibal Sanchez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And this is on the ground for Cabrera at third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The Nats are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The catcher, number 9, Sandy Leon.
To the plate now, Sandy Leon. Fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Solo shot to right center, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Now back.
Colin Moran will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Colin Moran.
0-1 the count. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is popped up. Turner is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Now back, the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. So now to the plate, Jason Dominguez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this is swung on and hit on the ground for Kendrick at second. And a close play at second, but the throw does. Taylor Williams is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Here now is Trey Turner. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Hit back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. On to first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
Center fielder, number 2.
At the plate now, Adam Eaton. As he hits one on a line to left field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Down low, and the clock thickens here, 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1 to Howie Kendrick. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out.
The left fielder, number 22. Wow.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a match.
For New York, number 70, Luis Avila.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Avila is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. No balls and a strike to count. He's set. The 0-1.
Nope.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Thames behind 1-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 2-2. Starlin Castro will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base.
New inning set to get underway, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2-2 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Eaton going back to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Ryan Harper will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Jake Marisnick will come on now and pinch run here.
Jake Marisnick.
So here's Pete Alonso as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Drives it the other way to deep right. And that is off the wall. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, B-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. First and second here with nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is there, and he has it for the out.
The left fielder, number 32.
Next up for New York, Harold Castro. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
To second for one. Relay to Zimmerman. The double play to Jake Marisnick will stay in the game. Take over at third base and batting in that 9 spot.
Number 15. Jake.
Seth Lugo comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. First offering on its way.
67. Seth Lugo.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Striding in now for the Nats, Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1 home to Cabrera. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now back.
So digging in now, Ryan Zimmerman. First 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. New York came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Luis Avilan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Seth Lugo wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.